company has been calling it the most personal device they have ever made. Today we are wearing them. We are reviewing the Apple Watch. There are so many expectations on this device. One, can it actually make wearables a thing? Two, can it make a smartwatch a thing that we actually like and want to use and care about? And three, Jeebus, it costs a lot. Can they make this? Is this something that you should justify as a purchase?
Man, I'm not sure we're really quite there with smartwatches in general. I don't know if anybody really wants or needs a smartwatch, but you gotta give it to Apple. When they throw in behind something, whether it's the smartphone or the personal computer or whatever, it has a good chance of taking off. Now, we've been wearing these things for a few weeks now. I gotta say, given that the Apple Watch starts at around $500, I don't know if I want to pay $500. For me, is essentially a thing that tells me when I have messages, because that is the primary use. I got a lot of apps on this thing. I got games, I got fitness stuff. Basically, it tells me when I have a WhatsApp.
I think the first big thing you have to address with this is that, Apple used to be the company where things just work. This is one of their first products where you are going to have to put in the work to make it work for you. So in the first couple of days, I found it really sort of confusing and almost annoying. Notifications buzzing all the time and sort of just trying stuff out. And I'm finding that it's getting better as I'm taking stuff off of it. Email notifications are gone. That's something that just works so much better on my phone, and it just belongs there.
That's the thing with the watch, though. Literally, well, maybe not literally, almost anything you can do with the Apple Watch, you can do with your phone and do better.
Yes.
So Apple is trying to tell people, look, this is not meant to replace your iPhone. It's meant to be an extension of your iPhone. It's meant to give you sort of quick glances at information that you use every day, which it does. It is good at that. I'm just not sure if that is really enough to motivate people to adopt wearables. I mean, the things I like about this, other than the fact that I get message notifications right to my wrist, I like the fitness aspects to it. I like the fact that it tracks my activity, tracks how much I'm standing and moving around.
I think that's useless.
Okay, not the standing. I had to turn off the standing reminder. I'm like, don't tell me to stand up every hour. But I do like, when I work out, I get literally an achievement for it. It gives me a little award on the screen. Congratulations for completing your exercises today, Steve.
Here are the things that I really like about it. It's a really good watch. It looks really nice.
It looks okay.
I like the watch faces.
It looks really good for a smartwatch. Come on.
It looks really good for. Come on. I think it's fine. I think it's sexy. It's a good watch. I do like being able to change the watch faces. I think texting is awesome on this, and it's not texting, it's dictation. Some of the bite-sized apps are fabulous. I checked my bank balance this morning really quick. I got paid. I really like that. I paid at Starbucks with it, and honestly, in the morning, I'm all gangly. It's like, here you go. I like that. Honestly, this is going to sound like such a first-world complaint. There's too much swiping and tapping for a number of things, like dismissing emails, and it takes to get rid of stuff like that. I really don't like that.
The apps need to grow into the watch. The technology is sound. It is a nice watch. It's the screen is amazing. It's a beautiful device in that respect. I think right now the first wave of apps we're seeing aren't quite taking advantage of what the watch could do. But I came into this with, I think, more expectations than the watch is delivering. Like, looking at photos is really terrible. There's no pinch to zoom. There's a minimal level of zoom.
Instagram is junk on it.
Instagram's terrible. There's no video playback. When people say, well, why do you want a video playback on your watch? You know what? Because I'm wearing a freaking $500 computer on my wrist, and I think it would be cool to have videos on it. That's what I want. I don't care if it's not what Apple envisions for the watch. It's what I, the user, want. And until stuff like that starts to happen, it's just, I don't know, it's a toy. It's more of a toy than a necessity.
Absolutely. First off, it's not a necessity. I think the knocks that I have to say is that it is way overpriced. I think what they're asking for the bands is outrageous. They are defining a category. I think that part of the issue is our expectations and what we expect of them. And I think that, one of the big things is this thing does not make a very good first impression. No. It's not as intuitive as I've come to expect from this company. I'm very, very curious. Mr. Tilley, what are you going to give the Apple Watch?
As the Apple Watch exists right now, I'm only going to give it a 6.5.
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.